Hello, kind of good movies. Today we're doing Wednesday movie review, and I do it every Wednesday. If you this is your first time being here, so um, without if I do, I will say spoiler alert, but I don't anymore spoil the movies or say anything about what's in them. Um, I just kind of say review of should you watch them, did I like them, yes, no. I do them in a top 1,000 range, tell you where I think they would fit, and where I think if you're having a movie night, out of three movies, where would I put this one? So yeah, no particular order. Let's just get started. Um, First one we're talking about is The Cell with Jennifer Lopez and Vince Vaughn. Um, it says a horror movie, and I wouldn't say too much of call it a horror movie. Not a bad movie, but I wouldn't also say it was anything to write home about either. So if I had to rate this in 1,000 movies, I would probably give it a out of 1,000. I'd probably put it around the 500, 600 range. It's not a great movie. It's not a bad movie. If you had to put this in a movie night, I would probably put it at a 2. It's not a starter movie. It's not a finisher movie. It's just kind of it's a middle movie. It's not bad. A lot of people might not like it, and I know they made a sequel to it. I haven't seen the sequel, but yeah, The Cell, just not a movie that you're just gonna fall in love with. Then our next movie is The Duchess. I thought I talked about this movie in this. I looked, I didn't, but if I did and I forgot, well, here you go again. This movie is about a true story about the Duchess. I forget of where, somewhere in London or something. Not a stellar movie by all means. It is kind of like The Cell, but I would say The Cell is a little better than this. I would probably put it around the 700, 600 range. It's not that great of a movie, and it kind of drags sometimes. But not a bad movie. It's not one that I would say avoid, but it's also not one I would say add this to your list to watch tonight. I think it's more of a I don't really see where it fits into watching at all. I think this is one you probably could pass on and not miss anything, but also I don't feel like it's a movie, like if you're just looking for a movie, it'll pass. So just drags a little too much, and so for that I don't think it fits in the 1, 2, or 3. If I had to, I'd say a 2. It isn't that good, but yeah. Then the next one is Lions for Lambs with Meryl Streep and Tom Cruise. It has a lot of well-known actors. Andrew Garfield's in here, and it felt like a terrible movie. I didn't show it back. Excuse me. I didn't enjoy it at all. I must say, I think this is a total pass. It's boring. I personally do not like the movies where it shows multiple like stories in one movie. I do not like them kind of movies, and this is one of them movies. And yeah, I think this is a pass. If I had to put it at top 1,000, I think it is bottom 900. I don't even think it would go into my top 1,000 movies. And yeah, I think this is a total pass for everybody. I don't think if you're a Meryl Streep fan, this is it. I think if you're Tom Cruise, Andrew Garfield, Robert Redford, I don't think this is a movie for you. Just my opinion, but this is a total pass for me. Did not like this movie. Wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Then the next movie is Hercules. I'll show you all the back, but it's a steel book, so love this movie. I personally am a fan of mythology, and this was a really good movie, and I would recommend it to anybody that likes Dwayne Johnson. I'd recommend anybody that likes mythology, action movies, just this era of movies. This is a really good just action movie. There was not a dull moment in it where I was sitting there, had to pick up my phone because I was dying of boredom. And there's not many movies that accomplish that, but this is one of those that does accomplish the boredom, and it is very good. If I had to rate this top 1,000 movies, I think it goes in the 100, not top 100, but 100, 200, maybe early 200s. I would say probably like 125 to 230. Like, that's kind of in the range I say it goes. It's a really good movie. I recommend it. I think this is a 1-2 movie. I don't think it's a finisher movie. I don't think it's that good. That was a great movie to finish off on, but I think it's a good movie to start with. Watch in the middle. This is just a great movie overall. I think this is worth a watch to most people. Some people that don't like action movies, probably not, but me. The next movie is 12 Strong. This is a movie I just watched, and I will say I did not like Chris Hemsworth in it. I did not like this at all. I shouldn't say I didn't like it. It's not bad, but it was 2 hours too long, and I feel like it should have been an hour 30 long movie. I feel like sometimes they drug. Sometimes when I was watching it at the 1 hour mark, I was like, how much longer this movie's got? And I looked at it and I was like, another hour. Yeah, I feel like I've been watching the movie for 2 hours, and it drug. So I don't think this is a movie you should put into your night watch. I think this is kind of like if you like war movies, maybe a movie to watch on the weekend or something, but not a movie night. I don't think this fits. I just didn't. I was bored through most of it. There was a lot of times where I was sitting there looking at the clock, wanting to fast forward through the movie because there were slow parts. And sometimes the acting in it was a little, it felt it was a B or a C movie, not really with a lot of A-list actors, and it sometimes felt like it was, you could tell it was not real. The acting was very bad in it at points, and so, but overall, I don't think it's a bad movie not like Lions for Lambs or Duchess. I think this is better than that. If I had to put in there, I think this is a 500 range movie. Just another mid movie. We had a lot of mid movies today, and this is just another one of those mid movies. But if you like war movies, I do recommend watching it. It is not bad. So let me get them set up, and I'll kind of talk a little more. So overall, if I had to give this group of movies out of 10, I would probably give it a 5. These are most of them are mid to bad movies, except for Hercules, in my opinion, but none of them are just blow away movies. And yeah, I would probably say, unless you're just in love with some of these actors like Jennifer Lopez, Chris Hemsworth, I probably wouldn't watch these. For most people, these are probably skips and to move on and watch something else. I mean, there's thousands of better movies than some of these. Some of these might be in that 1,000. I don't think Lions for Lambs is in that 1,000, but yeah. So if I had to rate them all out of 5, Hercules is 1, 12 Strong is 2, Cell is 3, Duchess is 4, and Lions for Lambs is 5. And yeah. Don't get me wrong. The only one out of this I would say don't watch, skip, is Lions for Lambs. All the rest of them I will say watch. They're not bad. They're not going to be movies where you're going to be glued to the TV because you want to see it. It's kind of one of the movies where you're having to look at your phone, or you don't really care if you don't pause it while you go and grab something to eat or go to the bathroom or something. It's a few of those are like that. But anyways, my Twitter and Instagram are in the description below, where I post when I upload. I did in the last video, and I just now realized that, so excuse me for that. But I always do, unless I forget, obviously. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Leave a like and sub if you enjoyed. I appreciate all the support. Let me know if you have a video idea. I love video ideas. I always do them. And then let me know if there's anything y'all want me to review. I have a bunch of movies, so if there is anything y'all ever want to review, whether you see it in the background or not, go ahead and recommend it. If I don't have it, I'll get it and I'll review it. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I will be back tomorrow with a video, and then Saturday, and then I will see y'all again on Monday. So I will see y'all tomorrow.